So another great episode of Devil Survivor 2. I gotta say that's probably why the 2 is because it is my second favorite of this season, which is actually really good because I this and Attack on Titan and then my third one I still haven't really decided. There are a lot of very good series this season, and this episode as well just started off very strong. It gave a lot more I say development to Jungo and Ai, who is the redhead girl with the musical note like scarf, and Jungo's the boy with him, and I really did like the two's development. They had like a very comedic thing, and she always seems to be like quite noisy, and Jungo's just like really quiet but also slightly sarcastic over everything, and it seems like their demons work well with one another since they're like cat ones. Like his one was like Neko Shogun, his one was like Kath Sith, and but I thought actually they were actually with Ronaldo, but apparently they weren't. They were actually just scouts and gyps. I was like shocked about that. I was like, I actually generally thought these guys were like scouts, not scouts. I thought they were like with the insurgency already. But how this episode ended is like they invaded and they had to fight them off, and Ronaldo like took them out. And as well, I always forget the guy in the hat's name with all the glasses, but he came in as well. His one was pretty cool. The nurse as well. Her one was one that seemed to be more like a debuff sort of one that heals as well. So hey, pretty cool, like my EverQuest 2 character, I guess. But when the Serpentorium arrived, it was like I wasn't not that impressed with it actually. That's the only thing I didn't too like about the episode. That's like it's just a ring. It was like a ring with shards in it. I was like, this is the big baddie we've been waiting for, a ring. But the ring was pretty powerful. Like, they were doing all these attacks and it wouldn't do anything to it, and it was gonna like blow up the whole city. But if it wasn't for like, Hibiki using Suzaku, and I don't think he never got a chance to use Byaka, and also as well Ni using Tsukahime. So it was like pretty damn like good like for this episode. Apart from the ring, although the ring was like deadly as fuck. Not to mention that freaking who's the one who had to do the cleanup? Yamato Hotsuin himself. Like he came in. Apparently he saw the dead clip, and he actually came in. Like although he didn't want to admit, he actually wanted to save the guy, but he's actually very overpowered character, as we've seen with his Cerberus, as he can actually overwrite a demon's abilities, which we have seen Hibiki do with his arm. That is what the sort of glowing arm thing is. And he took him out pretty easily, and then Hibiki was getting a bit annoyed, saying screaming out, saying like, why don't you say it? Like, why do you save people if you had that power? You're just gonna get innocent people hurt. And that's all. Although everyone's trying to sign him, like his friend Daichi, I finally remember his freaking name. But at the end of the episode, Alcor appeared saying, oh, I don't want the two sparkling ones to fight. And he told him, saying, he actually saw the Deadman clip, and that's why he rescued him. So I'm very excited to see the next episode. Like I said, the only thing I a little bit disappointed about was just the ring. It was that. It was like the monster's design was the ring, but the ring did a pretty impressive job of like fucking everybody up. Like I said, I really did enjoy like the demons and all that they had. Hopefully these characters will not get thrown off, since we've seen all the characters now. I believe so, yeah. We have seen all the characters in Devil Survivor, and well, as we know, one got it got annihilated, and the other one, the woman, the dancer, we still don't know anything about her, but since I'm still going from like how the ending goes, like by the way, great song by the way. He isn't in the ending, so I guess like things happened. I mean also as well, who hasn't seen the game? Well, actually as well, it can either go with the anime as well, because we don't know. Who do you think's next on the chopping board? But because I really don't expect the nurse. I think the weak like out of the group is like I think the nurse, the guy with the cap. I actually think Daichi as well. He isn't powerful enough to like take care of. So those three, I think, can definitely. I'd be pretty shocked if Yamato or Aldecor went down. But like I said, we haven't seen Alcor. We don't really know what Alcor's real objective is by playing around with Hibiki and Yamato. But that's all from me. Everyone's watching. As always, remember, strut life and sana, and I'll see you next time.